The Liberal Party has agreed in principle to 4 key policy demands from the Nationals as part of efforts to bring the coalition back together. The development follows a Liberal Party meeting this afternoon. Political reporter Evelyn Manfield joins us now from Parliament House. So, Evelyn, tell us more about the outcome of this meeting.
Look, Ros, this was a very last-minute meeting held by the Liberal Party, but what's happened, as you say, is they've agreed in principle to those 4 policy demands that the Nationals had been speaking about this week as this very dramatic and public breakup between the coalition has played out here in Parliament House. So the 4 policy demands from the Nationals were to do with nuclear power. They've now said that's to do with lifting a moratorium on nuclear power rather than the full proposal that they took to the election of building 7 nuclear power plants across the country. The other demands included divestiture powers to be able to break up the big supermarkets if they abused their market power, a multi-billion-dollar regional future fund that would go towards things like building infrastructure, and also universal phone access right across the country. And so the Liberals now say after this party room meeting they have agreed in principle to those policy demands from the Nationals, and Liberal leader Sussan Ley will now take that result from her party room to Nationals leader David Littleproud, and their negotiations will continue further. So look, it's the latest development, as I said, in this very public breakup and sort of make-up between the two parties. Of course, this is the first time they've split up in nearly 40 years. One of the other sort of sticking points, particularly from the Liberal side of things, was around shadow cabinet solidarity. Sussan Ley didn't feel confident that she had that from the Nationals party, but then David Littleproud, the leader, very publicly yesterday, including here on the ABC, was saying that his party would indeed provide that solidarity to the Liberals. That gave Sussan Ley the confidence to then call this party room meeting today and then get that in principle agreement. So look, this is another step forward in these negotiations, Ros.
Evelyn, thank you.